What is up, everybody? It's Matt here, Tanks Lawn Maintenance, and it is currently 11 minutes after 9 p.m., November 26th, 2022nd year of our Lord, and it is a beautiful, crisp, clear, chilly Saturday night. I love it, man. I love this weather. I do. I know you're following this channel or other lawn care channels, and you're probably thinking, why on earth would you like the fall or the winter? Look, guys, I'm a country boy at heart, okay? I like to fish. I like to hunt. I like to get out in the woods. I like to be outdoors. I cannot stand the heat. But I do like cutting grass. I gotta admit, I do like doing yard work. But anyway, just wanted to hop on here and holler at y'all for a minute, As you know, this is Thanksgiving week, and it is coming to a close. And I hope each and every one of you had a blessed and wonderful Thanksgiving and spent plenty of time with family and other loved ones, friends. And I hope you all got full on plenty of amazing groceries. But most importantly, I hope you all remember that we do have a lot to be thankful for here in this great country. Although there are some things that have kind of went south here over the past few years, we still live in the greatest country on earth, and that in itself is something to be thankful for. But anyway, guys, I just want to holler at y'all for a minute. We just got back home. We actually did Thanksgiving with my mom at her house. She lives over in North Augusta, South Carolina, just right across the river from us over here in Augusta, South Carolina. Or Augusta, Georgia, not South Carolina. But so it's basically just right across the river from us, about a 30-minute drive. And all three of my babies decided to spend the night with her for the night, and they're going to help her get her house decorated. And that is on the priority list first thing tomorrow morning for us to get everything done as far as Christmas decorations go. I got to get out and clean up some leaves and straighten up the yard a little bit before I can decorate. You know how it is, man, being a lawn care provider. It's hard to find time to maintain your own lawn. But it is what it is, man. But anyway, guys, I know I said I was going to put out a equipment setup video for the upcoming season. Would be my next video. I think I'm going to hold off on that until after Christmas. And it's probably going to be closer, if not 2023, before I do that. Because there is just a few things, not many. There is a few things that I'm going to add to my setup. And I want to make sure I get it all in that setup video for 2023. But I did add a few things this year. And, but I mainly wanted to hop on here. And something I thought about a lot over the past few days while I was off. I've been off work from my full-time job all week long. And a lot of that time was spent driving to East Tennessee. It's about a 5-hour drive from where I live, and to a place called Madisonville, Tennessee. It's in the hills of Tennessee, and we spent the first 3 or 4 days with my wife's family up there, and man, we had a blast up there too. I wish I could just move up there, but got to cut grass here in Augusta, right? But a lot of that time was spent driving while the family was sleeping. And so, you know how it is when you're driving, guys, man. You have nothing but time to think. And so I did a lot of thinking. And, I don't know how you guys are, but for me, I'm the world's worst. I get caught up on looking ahead of where I'm actually at in a certain period of time, like this stage of life that I am in. I just started my business in September of last year, and didn't really have a whole lot. I mean, for I did start with a lot more than what a lot of people do start with, but at the same time, in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to a lawn care setup, it really wasn't a lot in that setup, and but it got the job done, and all season long, I've been looking forward to different things, like going out and dropping 20 grand on a walker, or going out and dropping 7 or 8 grand on an enclosed trailer, or dropping another 15, 16 grand on a stander, just different things like that. And but the bottom line is, I'm not at that point yet. And like there's another thing I was thinking about too, a Echo, or not an Echo, a stand-on blower, I'm nowhere near to that point yet, but here I am trying to think of ways to make my job easier, going out and spending thousands upon thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on equipment when I'm not at that point yet. Not only am I there financially in my business, but I'm not there to a point to where it makes sense to buy these things yet. I would literally get zero return on any of this equipment if I was to go out and buy it right now. So just wanted to I guess hear myself say it, but also to remind some of you that are in the same situation that I'm in, maybe starting out your own business, whether it be the upcoming season, be your first season, or maybe you're a year or two in. But just remind everybody, myself included, and embrace these times. Use this as a time to learn. If you see a point where it would be profitable for you to go out and buy a certain piece of equipment, pull the trigger if you can afford it and go do it. But don't get yourself in a bind. And you also have to remember, each equipment you buy is an investment. And a lot of people forget that. And I'll admit it, I do too. I forget that this stuff is something meant to make money with, not to just have to make your job easier. And yes, I understand time is money, but at the same time, you have to have enough time spent doing a certain job before you need to go and spend X amount of dollars on a very expensive piece of equipment for that job. And so just think about that. And that could be anything. I mean, it could be something as small as going out and buying a $200 or $300 impact, battery powered or cordless impact to remove or install old and new lawnmower blades. I mean, it could be something as small as that. There's no, if you just got one lawnmower, whether it be a push mower, or it might even be a 72-inch zero-turn mower. But the bottom line is, if you've only got one mower that you've got to sharpen blades on, and that you need to scrape decks on, it doesn't make sense to go out and buy a $200 or $300 impact if you've got a combination wrench right there in your toolbox to put that thing on. It might take you an extra 5 or 10 minutes to do that, but do it until it is actually costing you money to spend that extra 5 or 10 minutes. So, yeah, I know most of you probably already get that, and I'm the world's worst. I've said it before. My wife tells me all the time, don't get ahead of yourself, and I am the world's worst, man. I think about all these people I see pulling up to these yards, and it take them 5-10 minutes, what it seems like, to pull up to that property and leave that property. And it'd be 2 guys, you know, it'd be a small property, take them 5 minutes. And that's from, you know, edging, stream trimming, mowing, and blowing, and they're gone. And but another thing you have to realize is these guys, for one, are full-time. I'm not. I'm part-time. And for two, they've probably been doing this for 10 or 15 years, and or close to it at least. And they can probably justify having those $20,000, $30,000 mowers, that $8,000 trailer, that $1,000 blower on their trailer, you know. I mean, you see guys riding around all the time that's got 4, 5, and 6 string trimmers, you know, 2 stick edgers, 4 mowers, along with a push mower. And they'll have 3 or 4 backpack blowers. And every one of their racks are Green Touch or Equipment Defender, you know, driving around a 16-foot enclosed trailer or 16-foot open trailer, or riding around in a great big old Cummins diesel, 2022 Cummins diesel truck, you know. These, you know, yeah, that stuff's expensive, but these guys have worked towards that, and they're running a successful business. If they wasn't, they wouldn't be able to afford that or to pay the crew that is out doing that stuff. So just keep that in mind. And I have to tell myself this all the time. It takes time. Rome was not built in a day. And don't get ahead of yourself. Just embrace the process. Enjoy these times. Enjoy these low stress times, because there is coming a time to where, especially if you're like me, if you still have a full-time job and you're doing this on the side, trying to grow it into a full-time job, there's going to come a time sooner or later, hopefully sooner rather than later, that you are going to have to make a decision between your full-time job or this. So really just wanted to hop on here, holler at y'all, give y'all a little bit of encouragement, and tell y'all happy Thanksgiving and let y'all see my beautiful face. But I don't know when I'll get on here again. There's not a whole lot going on right now. I mean, my season is pretty much done. You know, I still have my year-round, my 2 or 3 year-round customers that I go and see every other week just to throw sticks out of the yard or whatever it may be, you know. But other than that, I'm pretty much done for the year. And I'm pretty much just cleaning up equipment, maintaining equipment, sharpening stuff up, and watching motivational videos, man. And that's actually what inspired me to make this video. But anyway, guys, like I said, hope y'all had a happy Thanksgiving. And Christmas is upon us. So hope y'all are ready. But anyway, guys, I'll get back on here sooner or later. But until then, y'all keep cutting that grass and keep making that money. I'll let y'all. Bye.